I'm Jay Bowman. I've lived in Kentucky since the mid-90s. I actually live in Thomas Massey's district, and I am running in the 6th district. George Washington warned about the parties. He said they'd owe allegiance to the party and not the country, and that's exactly what's happened. The other thing he used to say is it's hard for a good man to resist the highest bidder. It's a group of roughly 20 independent candidates that are pooling resources and knowledge, hoping to get between 5 or 9 of us elected to Congress and really make a difference in the way Congress works. When I was in high school, I protested the Vietnam War, and we were physically drug off of steps because we refused to move and roughed up, and lived through the Kent State shootings and so forth. War has never made a difference. It's a last resort for defense only. Freedom of speech is one of the most important rights we have as Americans. I've been watching a lot of stuff with Thomas Massey and some of the amendments he's put forward as far as the FISA Act. I didn't realize the power that they had. I remember when they passed the FISA originally, and it didn't go down very well with me, but I was a Republican at the time, and I thought, well, it's national security. We need to give up some rights. We do not need to do that anymore. This is something that we went down the wrong path, and we need to correct it as soon as possible. He was in a secure area with another congresswoman, and they were going through some documents. They actually have 2 secret laws that
I saw that.
nobody knows about. I mean, in the United States of America, they have secret laws that you can be arrested for. That's wrong. There's a lot of things that go on that we don't know about. I didn't used to believe that and thought that everything was upright. The more and more I dig into it, the more I learn running for Congress, the things that go on. It's an absolute cesspool that needs to be cleaned up. I don't want to keep quoting Thomas Massey, but I do vote for him. He says the single biggest thing that Congress could do to change the way it's run is single issue bills. That is the major problem in Congress, and I have to agree with him. I think Congress needs to restore the checks and balance the budget, but then single issue bills is very important. I remember when they started giving military items to the police, and everybody started to get SWAT teams and wear all this armor and different things, and it really does change their attitude from protect and serve to attack and disarm. And it really needs to change. There was a lot of tobacco farming that went on, and when we built our farmhouse, we were told we had to use a special red copper because the ground is so polluted with nitrates that it eats normal copper.
Oh.
And that is all of the ground, yes, from tobacco farming, because they use so much fertilizer on it. I have spent 20 years developing products that were used in the construction industry, which are eco-friendly and environmentally friendly. And then for the last 10 years, we've been working on hybrid projects on semi-trucks, all in an effort to try and, change the wasteful pollutants that you're talking about that get out in the air.